It's only Africa that we don't have Enagic present, okay? And to the glory of God, late last year, the company were able to approve a branch for us in Nigeria. So meaning Nigeria is spearheading the distributions of this product in Africa. So presently, what we are running is called pre-launching because the office is not yet officially opened, okay? But by during the week, we're going to have a presentation running in the office. So we're going to start running demo there at our office at Adeni Jones. So you need to follow with us on our group chat so that you can get accurate information. Okay. Now, Kangen water, the Kangen mean back to origin because it is a Japanese language meaning back to origin. And the whole essence of this actually begin in 50s when a group of Japanese doctors run through a water text called spring water. Spring water actually is a water from the top of the rock that hit it down the rock. So this caused the molecular structures of the water to become micro. And that is why most people that have access to this water, the water heal their body, and usually they call it miracle water. So this group of doctors look at it that it's not easy for people to leave their urban area and be going to the spring to go and collect water. And that is why they use their brain to create a thing. So to develop this wonderful technology called Kangen machine, okay, that can help our water to get the same property that is found in mountain water. And here is the spot. You can see so many spots. We have France, we have Germany, we have Mexico, we have India. And if you look at it, you see that people call such spot miracle water. Okay. Now, the property that is found in this water, in this spring water, is called active hydrogen. Active hydrogen is what is found in spring water that is not found in the water in our environment. And this active hydrogen, if it's found in your water, it will contain these three properties called antioxidant, anti-aging, and ORP negative charge. Every other water is positive minimal charge. Okay, and these three properties we're going to check in the water. As you can see, this is how it goes. You can see the leading doctor that do this research in 50 is called Chile Acta, and you can see that the water contains active hydrogen. That is spring water, water from the top of the rock that hit down of the rock. And we have some of these spots also in Nigeria. We have Ikogosi waterfall, we have Erinjesha, and so many of spots also in Nigeria. But this is where these doctors do the research, and they see that they discover that all this water contain active hydrogen. Now, one of the properties, there are three properties that I want to check that this water contain is that it is an anti-oxidation, that it is free from being oxidized, because the negative charge there, meaning shows that it is free from oxidation. The ORP, that is oxidation reduction potential in the water, it is negative, while every other water is positive. Now, everything around us is oxidized, including oxygen that we breathe. The more we live in an oxidation environment, the faster we age. That is why you see when you open a fresh apple, you see it is fresh. After some minutes, it becomes brown. That browning shows that the environment is highly oxidized. Okay? And the other word of antioxidation is what? Anti-aging. Antioxidant is what? Anti-aging. Anti-aging means the more you drink water that is positive charge, it will slow down aging process in our body systems. So to know more about oxidation, we have another object here called tomato. When a tomato is fresh, a woman will use it to cook very nice soup. But when it becomes rotten, then that is oxidation was able to discover in the tomato, and that soup becomes sour. You discover it in tomato and also in apple. When it comes to water, you cannot know, because water is transparent. When water moves from fresh to oxidized, okay, it doesn't smell, it doesn't change color, okay, it doesn't change taste. It remains the way it is, because living tissue plus oxidation leads to sicknesses. That is, if water contains oxidation, it will lead to sicknesses in the body. Now here, to check oxidation in water, this meter will be needed, okay? This reading will be needed. That is, if this ORP meter contains a numbers, okay, or after we use it to text, and it is positive, that is anti-aging and to reduce oxidative stress. But if the numbers on the meter is not showing minus, then it is a plus. Plus means Ag is highly oxidized. So to check this, we need this meter to help us. So there is a video here that I'm going to show that I want you to take up. I mean, be attentive to watch and see how this, we can check the oxidation presence. Now, happy viewing, just watch the video the way it goes. Now, we have a lot of presence of water here. We have tap water, we have RO water, we also have mineral water, we have mineral, that is a form of soft drinks, and also the fresh water from Kangen. Okay, and this is a video that is done by one of our co-leaders, Mr. Simon. You can see him there, pouring different water. Now you can see all the water is actually transparent. Okay, when water moves from oxidation, from fresh to oxidized, it doesn't change taste. As I said, it doesn't smell, and it still looks the same. Now here we're going to start. Here is the meter, the reading. Just watch. Once the reading is coming up and there is no minus, it is a plus. Now this is the tap water. The millivolt there on negative, on positive is 400 and above. And here is mineral water. Here we have mineral water, which is about 430 positive. That is rotten and estimated. The next one is the soft drinks. You can see it's 500 and above of positive present. And here we have the Kangen water, the fresh of the fresh. The only water that is alive. The only water that the property, everything is intact. That negative charge is what your cell need, is what your body actually need to be in good shape. Is what that is the presence of antioxidant present because of the negative millivolt charge. And when you drink this water, because the structure is micro, it will hydrate through your body, and your brain is the one receiving it first. And when that happens, it will help you to release enough melatonin so that you can have a very wonderful sleep. So we need to have Kangen machine in every home in Nigeria. So that is the first property. The second property is called alkaline. Alkalinity is a kind of property in this part of the world that everybody always wanted to be in their water. But we have two types of alkaline. We have induced alkaline and also ionized alkaline. What we are presenting to you tonight is called ionized alkaline. Now, induced alkaline is when you add baking soda or lime into water, it gives you alkaline. This is an induction. You induce it to make you to get alkaline. Now, to check alkaline in water, we need this pH and a pH tester. pH means potential hydrogen and the chart. Now, chart of pH begin from 0 and end in 14. 7 is the neutral, which is the middle of it. Anything below 7 is acid. Anything above 7 is alkaline. Okay, and acid water lead to what? Sicknesses and stress in the body systems, while the alkaline water is healthy water in our body system. So our water need to have this. So we have another video that is also going to help us to have more understanding about it. Okay, a Kangen water, every home need to have this. Now the same water that we're having, and also we have the pH tester, potential hydrogen. Remember, the potential hydrogen that we check that is in mountain water, we want to also check it in this different water that we have here. So the first one is the tap, the RO, and the mineral, and also the soft drinks, and Kangen water. Now, with the color chart we are seeing, you know that every other water here is actually what? Acid. Only Kangen water, which is 9.5, you can see the wonderful color there. All right. Now, when you begin to take this Kangen water into your body, now that's your tissue that is contain acid. Begin to move it from acid to alkaline tissue. And when we have presence of alkaline in our body tissue, then sicknesses won't be able to have this. You can see the Kangen is going into the cells. All the cells begin to, it moves the systems back to alkaline tissue. Watch these subjects. Sugar contain a lot of acid. The more you drink this sugar into your body systems, the more acid acid tissue that begin to breed in your system. Now, a cup of sugar into a healthy body will destroy the whole alkalinity content there. So we need to actually have every home in Nigeria need to have this so that they can be able to a lot of diseases, because in the presence of acidity in the systems, a lot of diseases begin to fall into the body systems. So to go for that, we have a doctor here, Dr. Otto Erich Warburg. He's a German doctor. He did a research in 1923 and won a physiology Nobel Prize in 1931. And in his work, he proved that the metabolism of a tumor, it demonstrated that all forms of cancer are characterized by two basic conditions, which is acidosis and hypoxia. And hypoxia means lack of oxygen. Now, the same oxygen that is lacked in the body systems that lead to acid, okay, that causes what we call cancerous in the body system. That's the problem of people that have cancer. The same oxygen, that oxygen is what we have in about 500 millivolts in the video that you watched earlier. So when you have this water and you are drinking this Kangen water into your body systems, because of this negative charge, it will help your body to prevent cancerous cells in the body systems. And the presence of alkalinity content in your body systems, all forms of diseases, body begins to repair itself. Now, what Kangen do to your body systems is not only heal the body, but rather it helps the body to move it back to originality. Body begins to heal itself naturally. Okay, the third property is called microclustering. Microclustering is talking about the structures of the water, okay, because small water clusters, easy absorption to the body. That is, if the water is micro, then your body will absorb it. Your body will consume it faster. Okay, human body is actually made of 70% of water. So the larger organs in the body is actually made of water. So we are actually what we drink, not what we eat. It is a wrong statement for one to say you are what we eat. If the body is actually made up of 70% of water, so meaning water is life. Water is what keeps our body healthy. And for that note, you can see some organs in the body, the ratio percentage of water in them. Now, when the water is micro, that is when it can be able to have access to the body. And micro water will do two things in the body. One, to help nutrient channel into the body. One. Two, to help to detox, to get rid of waste out of the body systems. Okay? Micro water is the only water that hydrates your body. When hydration was able to happen, that is when detoxification or elimination of toxins can happen to the body systems. You can see the regular water. In regular water is H2O in clusters. It's a form of ball. It's close together, and that limits this water to access to the body because of the large cluster. Because the molecule structures is about 15 to 20 molecules. This limits absorption to the body systems, because when you drink such water, it will just form a pothole in your tummy. And even at that time, you see that your mouth is asking you to drink water when your tummy is already full. Now, that is large clusters. The water is not having access to the body. Same water, same cluster water, go through Kangen machine, and Kangen machine will break the molecule structure to a smaller size of molecules. That smaller molecule structures is between 5 to 6, and that is a micro. That micro clusters allow greater penetration and easy absorption to the body. Now, to also watch this, we have another video also that is also going to have more understanding about the importance of microclustering in water for easy absorption to the cell. Now we have a tea bag. To make a tea, we usually boil the water. Now, at the boiling state of the water, that hotness is micro. Now, that hotness was able to bring out the tea instantly. But when we look at the ratio at the time this tea is coming out, you can see the Kangen water bring out the tea faster out of the tea bag, because the Kangen water is micro. While the other water, it will take a longer time for body to be able to work to absorb it, or for the tea to be able to come out from the tea bag. Now, what we are making another size of the tea, okay? Because when you eat a good food, good nutrient, you need micro water who can help it sell to the body or help it more. Now you can see the same nutrient, but we pour regular water and Kangen water. Now you can see the regular water actually destroy the property of that nutrient of that tea. But why Kangen water multiply? That is, if you use Kangen water to take your supplement to eat the good food, then there will be more of that nutrient in this food down to your body system. This is it. And that is the reason why you can also not use kange to take your doctor drugs, because of the absorption rate of this drug will be more to yourself. So what you do is, if you are taking your kange, your drugs, you have to take it with regular water. But why your kange can go with your food, your supplement, and also your fruit. Thank you. Now, this is a group of doctors who actually go through and approve or endorse this wonderful technology. The first is Dr. Hiroin Shian. He's a co-inventor of colonoscopy. Now, colonoscopy is a procedure where they put a camera from the back on your anus to have access, to get access to your internal systems, okay, so that they can perform operation without having a cut in your body. And this man performed over 360,000 of these procedures, a co-inventor of that procedures. And he wrote about 4 books that is actually endorsed kange water. The next is called Dave Carpenter. He's a neuropathic doctor. This guy wrote a book called Change Your Water, Change Your Life. And everybody, if you really want to know more about water, you want to know more about kange water, you need to have these 2 books, Enzyme Factor and Change Your Water, Change Your Life. Now, Dave Carpenter actually do a lot of checking of so many ionization products around the world, and he single out kange machine among them. And since then, he uses them so many patients, so many diseases, and he recorded that. That's why you need to have that book, because at the back of the book, the testimony of what this guy have used, and people that have used it courtesy of him, was recorded on Change Your Water, Change Your Life, which also have it available when you come to attend our physical demo in Adeni Jones, in our office in Enagic office in Adeni Jones 41B, then you can have access to this book. Now, the other book here is called Bob Wright, which is the director of America Anti-Cancer Institute. And he wrote a book. The name of that book is called Kill Cancer, Not People. Okay. Now, they says a lot of things about kange water. You can see the book here, Change Your Water, Change Your Life, then Enzyme Factor, all right, and Kill Cancer, Not People. Now, on Kill Cancer, Not People by Bob Wright, on chapter 6 of this book, he said, step 3 of the cancer diet restructures ionizer water to change your life. Okay, you can see him there. That's why the fact that this guy is holding that body, yet is not recommending chemotherapy for people that have cancer. Rather, is recommending what? Ionizer water, because it will actually help them. Now, on page 158, he said, I believe that ionizer water is mandatory. Okay, it is mandatory baseline requirement for those with cancer. Okay, and he has actually used it to help. Now, on page 168, he said, if I were looking for electrolyzer unit today, I would choose SD501, made by Enagic company, the Rolls Royce of water ionizer. You see, it's not everybody be able to afford Rolls Royce, but kange too is also a Rolls Royce in water ionizer, which every home need to have this. Now, kange water being in business for 30 years, because he wrote this book 18 years ago, because presently kange machine or Enagic company is in business for over 48 years. Okay. Lastly, on page 170, he said, I have no financial interest in Enagic company, nor do I receive any remuneration for my recommendation, because they do this willingly. You can imagine somebody in US recommending or endorsing a product, okay, without getting any remuneration, because they do it willingly, because to help humanity. So you need to also recommend this kange water to people. Here is a Dr. Romichin. You can see his profile there. He is a professor of surgery in Abba-Essen College of Medicine, New York, and also chief endoscopy. Over 360,000 of colonoscopy. On this enzyme factor books, on page 159, it said kange water is alkaline rich water. The pH is between 8 to 9, and is considered the very best of drinking water because of its incomparable power of hydration, detoxification, and anti-oxidation. Okay, you can see the same 3 property that we checked tonight is what he's also talking about in his book. Okay, this is the first book that he wrote. We have some testimony. This is someone on inflammatory. Okay, in 3 months after, you can see, look at the lot of residues deposit in the colon. Okay, and in 3 months, having access to Kange water and the diet programs, you can see the result of it. So this man is really using Kange to help a whole lot of people. You can see this is a breast cancer, a 45-year-old female breast cancer, also with chronic constipation. You can see 3 months after, you can see the result. The result is actually what? Amazing. Here is a cancer patient that is already on chemo. You know, chemo actually chemo kill than even the cancer itself. You can see how the whole system is born because it's a targeted therapy and also is a high radiation system, okay, that actually makes anybody that is on chemo, their palpitation, their heart is pumped at a very high rate, okay? So it destroys both good cells and bad cells. That's why you see everything is bombed. Now, 3 months after, you can see the result here is amazing by going through a natural product and also going through Kange water. The result is amazing. The result is amazing. So you need to share. You need to share with your brother, your sister, your loved one to have access to this water. Here we have one of our sisters, a testimony of her. Okay, you can see before and after picture. Now, our sister patient, she had a cancer and is stage 4 at that. And at July, when they brought her to our office, you can see the present picture there. 5 weeks after, you can see the hair that is already gone. Everything is already gone. But if you see her now, you can't even see that she's the same person at last year. So this Kange water or Kange technology that is coming to Nigeria is actually a lifesaver. Here we have the machine. You can see Kange water is not just giving you only water to drink, but I produce 5 different types of water. We just finished the first one. So the next water here on the machine is you click the green button, it's called clean water, which is a pH 7.0. You can actually use it for babies and also for taking your medication. Now, babies cannot be given the Kange water because of the pH content, but neutral water is the best because baby, we are all naturally born alkaline. So it is because of our environment and our carelessness food that move our body to acid that made us in need of alkaline. So naturally, babies are born alkaline. That's why when they say, when you go to where a baby is born, they have a very nice smell. So you don't give them alkaline water. Okay, you give them what? 7.0, that is clean water. And also take your medication, just press the button and go with your drugs. The next water is called beauty water. Beauty water is pH of 5.5. And beauty water comes simultaneously as the Kange is coming out, which is the barcode of the machine. So the next water, so beauty water moisture your skin, you can bathe with it, so you don't even need to allow it to go into waste. Just put the hose into a bucket and bathe with it. It moisture and nourish your skin. The next water is called 11.5, which is strong Kange water. Now, this is beauty water. You can see what beauty water can actually do. So the water is not actually waste, it's actually valuable. It stands also as a toner. You can put it in a bottle and spray it for your face, so it destroys all wrinkles in your face and make it to look more beautiful and more handsome. It's actually a lady's life. A lot of women is actually in love with this. Now, the last water, which is, second to the last water, which is 11.5. So how we wash our vegetable, because farmers use oil-based chemical to filter to the farm. Now, this chemical actually is not something, because they use oil-based, so that when the rain will fall on the farm, the chemical will not be removed by the rain. And when that is not being removed, by the time they go back to harvest the crops, the same chemical is still there. And this chemical is what it goes to our body system, because some mothers who have awareness of this, some will try to use salt or vinegar, but this cannot actually remove these fruits or vegetables. Okay, now you can actually use 11.5 coming out from this wonderful machine, because if it is not safe to breathe, how can you save to eat? Because the farmer is spraying the chemical, the herbicide, the pesticide into the farm, and these chemicals would remain there until they go back to harvest, and this will also become a kind of bringing us to a health. Now we have a video that's going to also go to watch about 11.5, the importance of strong kange water, how it can help chemicals and herbicide out of the fruit, rice, beans, and all that. So we have sesame oil, and we also have a tap water. Also, we have 11.5 from our wonderful kange machine. Okay, you can see the video is also done by our great leader, Mr. Simon. You can see the water, because oil and water actually don't mix. The water will go down and oil stay afloat. That is the reason why farmers use oil-based chemical to filter to the farm. Now, you can see 11.5 into this. 11.5 has the power to emulsify, to break the oil so that the oil and water cannot be separated. Okay, that is it. Now, the next one we're going to also do is to use a farm produce, which is a tomato. All right, on tap water, which it can only remove dust and sand, but all the chemical, the herbicide, the pesticide, the farmer has put on this farm is also instilled in this tomato. But with 11.5, it coming out from our kange machine, which is a fantastic water that can help to remove all the chemicals, the herbicide. Okay, all the chemical that is on your beans, on your rice, on your fruit, on your vegetables, less than 1 minute or two, soak it in, you see the result. Now, you can see the tap water there cannot bring out anything, only the dust. But what's the result of 11.5, less than 1 minute of, putting it, what you are seeing there is not a tea. It is all the herbicide, the chemicals, the pesticide that the farmer has actually sprayed to the farm. And this, after harvesting the crops, this chemical is still there. So all these chemicals actually contribute a lot to our health. Okay, it makes us to fall sick. Now, you can also see the same 11.5, the result on it when using it on this wonderful fruit. You can see the first one is used on tap water, which cannot remove anything from this strawberry. But on 11.5, you can see the result of it. The result is amazing. So 11.5 from kange machine is a fantastic water that also help to go green in a house. So the last water, which I'm going to talk about, is called strong acid water. Strong acid water is actually the by-waste product of 11.5. The same water that goes to this machine, the waste of it is coming out from the backhoes, which is 2.5. It is sanitary water. Okay, it destroys germs, 99.9% of germs. So it's the best hand sanitizer that you can ever have. Okay, you know, the regular alcoholic-based chemical, hand sanitizer actually destroyed our hands. Sometimes you see that your hand became so strong and so thick and even bringing out some pus out. Okay, now with this wonder sanitary water, and as a matter of fact, in Japan, when they produced the machine in Japan, it was only for hospital and to also get water to supply to patients and also water to sterilize equipment in Japan. That's the reason. So watch this wonder of 2.5, which you can use to also mop your floor, to clean the house and also remove top stain, okay, in your home, your glass and every other thing. So also is also very good also on your skin, on human skin. Let's see, any skin disease, 2.5 is also a fantastic water that can actually help to get rid of. This is a guy that is having eczema. You can see before and after. Less than 2 weeks of using this 2.5 to the affected area, drinking kange water to help the internal systems, and also use 2.5 to the affected area. The result is amazing. You agree with me? The next one we have is psoriasis. Psoriasis is a very stubborn skin disease. Which is very, very terrible. You can see the result there. The result is actually what? Amazing. All right. So you can see. Now, let's also move to the next. You see this man, he works in Kota Kinabalu General Hospital. Kota Kinabalu is an island in Malaysia. You can see before, look at what these psoriasis have actually done to this guy's body. But 60 days of spray 2.5 and drink kange water to the internal systems so that kange water can help the internal systems to flush out whatever is in the blood so that the outer parts will be taken care by 2.5. So the result also is amazing. Another one is we have Suzanne, is a Singaporean. You can see with face what psoriasis has actually done to her face. All right. Less than 3 months, you can see the result is amazing. I believe with what we are presenting tonight, you actually find a value, a great value on this. But before we go for that, you can see some, some countries actually approve or give a lot of certificate on this technology and also to the factory. But the other one we want to also draw your attention to is one, Ministry of Health in Japan. As a result of over 6,500 doctors run through this Kangen machine and give a report back to Ministry of Health, and they have no choice than to give a medical device certification to this Kangen water. So what we are presenting to you tonight is a premium product that every family needs to have it. The next is International Standard Organization also give a 13,485 certification to this wonder technology, okay, to tell you that it's a high premium product. Now, the company actually moved to US in 2003, and you can see quality, WQA, Water Quality Association of United States of America, also give a gold seal on this technology. So what we are presenting to you is high premium. So you can see the 05 type of water that is coming out from Kangen machine. Level Look SD501 is not a water purifier. It's not an alkaline machine. It is a medical device, or call it Kangen machine. Thank you. Now, here is the factory in Osaka, Japan, serving the world since 1974 till date. Okay, here we have, do you see value or do you find value in what I'm presenting in this wonderful technology? If you find a value, kindly go to the chat side and type 777. Type 77 if you actually find a value in this presentation tonight, in this wonder technology of Kangen machine. If you find value in this, type 777 to show your participation. Thank you, Mr. Adewumi. God bless you. Okay, Kangen machine is a high value. Okay, is a high value. Actually, is the best that you can actually give to your family. Okay, is the best you can give to your family. Level SD501 is a medical device. Okay, flagship model, that is the mechanism that work inside the machine. It's 7 solid titanium platinum plates. Okay, this is a very high premium gemstone that is the best quality, is a high expensive. Okay, that is why you see the machine can last as long as we have it. Okay, now this is the value. When you look at the value in terms of monetary aspect, today's price is 3,480 euro. That is a price without clearance. With clearance is you have additional 500 euro to it, which is making 3,400. It's 980 euro. Okay, that we used to do the clearance from Lagos. But this 3,480 is for machine is 3,280 euro, and shipping cost is 200 euro. Total of 3,480 euro. But the price for Naira of landing cost without installation is 3 million. Is a 3,980, but in Naira value is 3.3 million Naira. 3.3 million Naira will land the cost of this machine here in Nigeria. The next you now think about the installation. All right, we try to run a value for, okay, because if you look at what you are spending on water in your home on daily basis, okay, you buy bottled water, you buy seaway, all this costs a lot of money. By the time, if a family of like 5, you spend about 1,000 Naira or 2,000 Naira on weekly basis. If you look at it on a long run, like 15 years, you see that you have actually wasted a lot of money, and yet you are not getting value for your money. But invest your 3.3 million Naira today, and we spend it for 15 good years, meaning in a day, you'll be spending maybe less than 450 Naira, either a family of 5 or 6 every day. And because you buy Kangen machine in your home, that is the end of spending money on water, and you'll be getting your fresh of the fresh, the best of the best from this machine. So the value of this machine is enormous. Okay, so we need to have it. So it's the best gift that you can ever give to your family. You agree with me that this Kangen machine is priceless? It is priceless. So Level Look SD501 is 3,480 without clearance. Okay, that's the amount we were sent to the company. Then there are many balance we used to do the clearance from Murtala Mohammed Airport. Now, only medical grade water machine, ISO standard 13,485. It's a medical standard. So what we're having, this only machine that's going to be in your home as a medical standard, okay, as a medical device. 2, the only machine that can produce 11.5 and 2.5. No other ionization in the world that do this. So if anybody's talking to you about ionization, tell them, can it produce 11.5 and at the same time 2.5, which is not possible. Then ask them about that 3 certificate, okay, does it have, which they cannot. So if it's not it can never be Kangen. So it comes with 5 years warranty. 5-year warranty, then 25 years minimum lifespan use. That is, in 25 years, you are just starting and using it. Okay. The machine also have one of a kind patented e-cleaning systems. This is an auto servicing that is actually programming on the machine. Okay. There are times that you are fetching the water and the machine will say cleaning. Once it says cleaning, you have to allow it, move the hose of the one you are collecting to drink to a waste, allow it to run through it. After a while, the machine will say, can't get water 9.5 is ready. So you start collecting and start enjoying. Right. So now that is the first part of it. If you actually also find value in what I present, I want to go to your chat box and write 777. 777 is the number. Write 777 if you find a value in the first part of the product aspect before we can go to the second part. Okay. Write 777 on the chat box. 77 is the number. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Now, that is the first part of this presentation tonight. So I'm going to run through the second part. Let me tell you, and if you prepare for an opportunity, if preparation does not meet opportunity, okay, that is the opportunity presented to you and you are not prepared, you might actually miss that opportunity. So we need to get prepared. For you to be on call tonight, it actually shows that you are actually walking on the right path of embracing an opportunity. So I want to share an opportunity of you being part of sharing or join a drinker of Kangen around the world. Okay, number 1 is a proven device for the mass market. Proven device for the mass market means people that you never imagined that can buy the machine are the people that is buying it. All you need to do is this: share the water, tell more people about it, invite people for the demo. Don't sell the machine, sell the demo. Let people attend our demo. Let people attend our Zoom meeting. I promise you, this Zoom meeting will be coming up every Saturday evening, 8 p.m. and Sunday, 8 p.m. every week in, week out. And also our physical presentation, which will be running in Enagic office in Adeni Jones, will be putting out the schedule on weekly basis, which we're already posting one tonight in our sharp group. So meaning follow up on that so that you can attend. Then invite people to join to have access to this water. Share the water, sell the demo, let the demo sell the machine. Over 5 billion revenue have generated from since section of selling this wonder technology. And over 1.5 to 2 million machines sold and is used around the family globally. Then, do you know anyone that drink water? Because anyone that drink water, everybody actually drink water. So this is our product. This is our product. So all you need to do is this: share this great water, and you see the result will be amazing. All right. Now, Enagic as a business, no monthly qualification, only make a single sales of the machine. Once you sell one machine, you already own an account. Okay, and you don't need to go and buy again. Your account is already there for you to run business. In my 20-something years in running network marketing, amazing. This is a great company that I've seen that have a wonder business presentation. 2, no stocking or loading on inventory. That is, you don't need to go and stock the money, the product, and keep on that deck and start selling one after the other. No, once you buy a particular one of the machine for your family consumption, for using it to help yourself and also share the water, then you already have an account. Then you start doing what? Share the water and start selling the machine. Now, no annual renewal. That is, you don't need to renew your distributorship on a yearly basis, nothing like that. Then the system also is a cumulative sales. What does that mean? That is, the sales you generate, the sales your direct generate, and your indirect, everything accumulates back to you, to your advancement in the system, to advancement in the market plan. Now, international borderless sponsoring. What that means is you have an account in Nigeria and you have your brother in UK, in Canada, in France, in Dubai, in Malaysia, in India. You can actually connect with them. Share with your friends, use your Facebook to promote this, use your WhatsApp status, every social media. The world is already a global village. So you need to share this information to people that you know so that you can begin to sell. And you never know how you are helping someone, because Kangen water is not just a water, it is a water that heals the body. So you need to share it. Now, international borderless makes you to have people you can sell to around the world and earn your bonuses here in Nigeria. The marketing plan that pays us is actually patented. The compensation plan is actually patented. That is, the compensation plan is actually locked, is only specially made for energy company. Other company cannot use it. Even the company itself cannot change the plan. So whatever you listen to tonight is the same thing that's going to be, because they have been running it for over 29 years now, since 1994, when they produced the domestic model. This marketing plan is being on. You agree with me? It's on top market because the market is very new in Africa. Here is certificate of patency. You can see the certificate there. Okay, so meaning the product, your right is actually secure. Now we're trying to show you that different multi-level marketing plan. This is binary. In binary, you need to balance and do all those that. But we're trying to make a comparison for you to see the differences between that and energy plan. Energy plan actually is, commission-based sharing systems. That is, you buy the machine, the direct sales. Once you have your own machine, this is you at the top. You can sell as much as to your direct downline, to your direct, use your direct ID to have direct sales. When your direct make a sales, then you have what we call indirect sales. Direct plus indirect gives you total group sales. All these sales will help and amount to advancement. Now, energy have different payment, about 10 different ways of paying. But for the time being tonight, we're only going to discuss about 8A or 8-point commission and education allowance. So from the 3 to number 10, you can listen to it another day. Of course, we usually do that in our EKW. Like yesterday, a lot of people wow in that program yesterday. Now, first bonus that is paid is called 8A or 8-point commission. How does it go? Once a machine is sold and the company receives 3,480, this money comprises the money for the machine and also shipping to Lagos. Now, once they receive this money, the company will budget, okay, 1,640 euro will be removed from that money and divided with 8, okay, so that we can have a pair of slide of 205 euro on A, on 1A, okay, in divide of 8A, okay, of division of 8, which is in pairs of pizza. You can see the answer is 205. So let's go how it's run. This is the system how it's run. Once you buy the machine on your name, you have an account, you have a business account. So your position at that point is 1A. So when you sell to your first customer, okay, out of that 8 point, your entitlement is 1 because you are 1A. So you are earning 205 euro on that machine. As you, fill your form to register, the third form will ask for your bank euro account, which you're going to put so that the money will be pushed there from France. Presently, we are holding machine from France because France, we are under, Africa is under France, so that France can open our branch for us in Nigeria. Okay, so that's why we're using euro for our payment in Nigeria. Now, if you sell to the second customers, your second prospect also pay for the machine. You are still 1A, so you earn 1 point out of that 8 point. So you also earn 205 euro. The next one is, once you sell to the third customer, your third prospect paid or buy the machine through you, okay, immediately your position will change to 2A. Once you become 2A, you are getting 2 points out of that 8 points. So you earn 410 euro on that. Now, at this point, your downlines too, the 3 of them too, they are making 6 of the machine. Once you check that your cumulative is up to 10 machine, okay? Now make the next direct 6. your next direct 6 will promote you to have, to become 3A positions. On that single machine you sold, you are making 3 points. 3 points means 205 times 3. That is 615 euro you are earning on that. Next is, remember the cumulative is helping you to graduate, to move to advance your positions. Next is, once your cumulative, you have 10, and the next one you're going to have to the 10 is 10, making 20. Once you have 20 machine cumulative from your back office where you monitor it, okay, DSS back office, and use your ID to make the next 6. Your next 6 will promote you to 4A. And on that single 6, you are earning 4 points. 4 points out of 8. That means you are earning 205 times 4. That is 820 euro. It's a lot. The last time I exchanged euro, it gives about 785 euro per naira to 1 euro. So that's a lot of money. These are about 600,000 plus. So the next is, once your cumulative eats 50 machine, my brother, the next is, use your ID to make the next 6. Next 6 will promote you to 5A, and you earn on that machine 1,025 euro on that. The next one is, once your cumulative eats 100 machine, use your ID to make the 101, the next one, to be able to rank your advancement in the marketing plan. That will promote you to 6A, and you are taking 6 points out of 8 points. That makes 1,230 euro on that. That is over 900,000 naira by the time you convert this to naira. And if you look at this, this is a very wonderful and very nice marketing plan, very straightforward. The cumulative sales actually help your advancement get to the next level, Now, if this particular slide actually wow you, you agree with me, a lot of sales is made on your indirect, but I didn't talk about it. So because this particular side only teaches us about your advancement and your direct sales commissions payment. So thank you. So if this one actually wow you, the next slide, we shock you. Number one, this is you. Every note of green is commission euro is for you. You are the one earning it. So that's you. When you buy your machine, you sell to the first customer or your first families, or maybe your neighbor, Mr. Tom. Mr. Tom will become 1A. So it becomes your 1A line. All right. That 1A line means you are taking 1 point. So you are earning 205 on that machine. The next one is sell to Alex family. Alex family still keeps you at 1A line. So that will also make you to earn 205 euro on Alex. Next one is Rose families. Rose is your third machine you are selling. Now, this will promote you to 2A line. This 2A means you are taking 2 points out of 8 points. That is 410 euro. On that note, watch what happened. Tom decided to sell to Grace. On Grace machine, they divide it, then you are taking 1 point. You are taking 1 point. Remember, every green, it is your own commission. Now, you are taking 205 on your indirect. This is an effort that is done by Tom, but you, the upline of Tom, you are taking 205. Now, Grace decided to sell to Polly. Polly said to Arthur. Arthur said to Ade. Ade said to Ojo. You are still earning from your indirect 205 euro per machine. Now, on Alex's line, you are earning the same because it is your 1A line. You are still earning what? 205. The next line is Rose. Anytime that Rose make a sale, because Rose is your 2A line, you'll be taking 2 points per machine. On that note, you decided to use your ID to sell to Kim. But if you check your cumulative, it's still below 10 machine. So you can't have advancement. You can't have rank advancement. So you see remain at 2A line. So Kim is also your 2A line. So you're earning what? 410. At this point, Kim decided to sell 3 machines. You earn 410, 410, 410. Wow. If you check your cumulative at this point, you already have 10 machines. So use your ID to sell to May family. May family will promote you immediately to 3A. 3A means you are taking 3 points out of that 8 point that is divided. that is shared, okay, among distributors. So you are earning what? 615 euro on that machine. Now, if May decided to sell any machine, because it's your 3A line, you'll be taking 615 euro, which is a lot of money. At this point, Annie is under Kim and he sells 3 machines. Because it's your 2A line, you are earning 410, 410. Bob comes under Annie, which is your 3rd levels down. You are still taking 410 when he sells 3 machines. At this point, John is coming under Bob, which is your 4th deep, 4 levels deep down. Now, at this point, remember, every machine that is sold, there will be removed of 1,640 euro divided by 8. So every slide of it is 205. Now, we want to share the point to see what will remain for this. John will earn 1 point, which is 205. Bob will take 2 points, which is 410. Annie will take 2 points, which is 410. Kim will take 2 points, which is what? 410. If you add the old 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 1, making what? 7. Out of 8, we have remainder 1. So meaning, on Dawn machine, you are only taking 1 point, which is a what? 205, not 410. John decided to sell to another family, which is a day family. They will still give you, on when they share the systems, you see earn what? 1 point, which is a 205. Next is John sell the 3rd machine. 3rd machine will promote John to 2A line, meaning John will take 2 points, Bob will take 2 points, Annie will take 2 points, Kim will take 2 points. If you add the 2, 2, 2 together, everything becomes 8. On that note, there is no other point to share. So you are taking 0 on that because all the 8 points is already what? Finished. So Dan is not count to your 8-6. Is out of your 8-6. So it's not a count to your what? Group 6. But you agree with me. That line alone has already reformed back all your machine. You might not even take note of this because Annie can be selling, Ben can sell, Bruce can sell, Bob can sell, give you all this money. Then we also have Alex line. All this will also give you a lot of money. So if you check your cumulative at this note, you know that you already have about 20 machines. So use your ID to sell to Tony family. Tony family will promote you to 4A. And on that note, on Tony machine, you are earning 820 euro. Okay? If you are taking 820 euro, anytime Tony make a sales, you are still taking that. Yes, once you see your cumulatives about 50 machines, use your ID to sell to Simon family so that you can be promoted to 5A. On 5A, you are taking how many points? 5 points. That is 1,025 euro on that. The next is, once you see your cumulative result on 20 machine, on that note, use your ID to sell to Sam family so that you can be promoted to 6A. Once you become 6A, you are taking 6 points out of 8. So 1,230 euro on that machine. On this note, anytime Simon makes sales, or when you also make another sales with your ID, you are earning 1,230. From also Sam, 1,230. This is how this wonderful marketing plan is being distributed, the 8-point commission system. Immediately you become 6A, you now have entitled to the next bonus. Next bonus is called education allowance. Now remember, Dan that you are not able to earn here because it's already out of your 8 point. Now, any 6 that fall, any of your line on where Dan is standing or beyond that, you'll be taking education allowance of about 135 euro per machine on that note. So that's already giving back a compliment back to to you, because at that point, you're already taking that because your position is now what? 6A in position. Now, once you become 6A, immediately you will join what we call career path. Career path is another very wonderful and very awesome part of this technology, of this opportunity. One, once you become 6A, outside all those bonuses we talked earlier of 8 points of education allowance, here come career path or incentive on career path. That is, once you become CCA, you'll be giving a $3,000 one-time incentive. We call it rank advancement incentive bonus, which is dollars, but 3,000 at this point. Now, on that note, the same says, can you, exercise your leadership by working with your team members so that you can produce 2 6A from 2 different lines, be it direct or indirect, but make sure it is from separate different lines. Once you have 2 6A, you will be promoted to 6A2. You will earn 6,000, one time of incentive of $6,000 once off, while your downline will also take this $3,000 each. At this point, still exercise and work with your leaders so that they can also advance in hierarchy. Once you work with these 2 guys, also promote to 6A2, 6A2, 6A2. You will move to 6A2-2. You will take once time incentive of $12,000, while outside your education allowance, outside your 8A. 8A is bonuses that is paid as the machine is sold on daily basis. Okay, this one is when you arrive at a particular position, which become 6A2-2. You take $6,000 one times of incentive. Wow, it's getting better and it's getting, fantastic. The next is encourage your same 2 lines, okay, to promote to 6A2-2, so that you can move to -3, 6A2-3. Then you get once off of reward of $25,000 once off incentive and basic incentive on monthly basis, which is $5,000. It is basic because it will be more than that. Now, this bonus comes outside your 8A commission, outside your education's allowance. Wow, this is awesome. This is awesome. If you find this interesting, kindly press 7777. 777 is the number for tonight's call. Okay. Now, the next level is help your team members to promote to 6A2-2. 2 of them, okay, so that they can take that 25 plus 5,000. You will promote to 6A2-4. Then you take 50,000 once off incentive and 10,000 basic incentive on monthly basis. This bonus I'm talking about is outside your daily sales of 8-point commissions, outside your education allowance. Fantastic. The next bonus is encourage your team members to move to 6A2-4, 2 of them. Then you'll be promoted to 6A2-5. Then you take one-time incentive of $100,000 incentive and $15,000 basic incentive on monthly basic. Basic, that is, it will be more than that, outside your daily sales of 8 points and also education allowance. This is really, really amazing. Lastly, become 6A2-6. When 2 of your partners advance to 6A2-5, then you become 6A2-6. This is a long-term goal that we set as a team in Nigeria. Now, you are taking 200,000 once off $200,000, and also basic incentive on monthly basis, $20,000 basic incentive on monthly basis. This is a wonderful Enagic wonder presentation or marketing plan that is actually patented, that you can become financially free. This is awesome. I believe that you really enjoyed the presentation, and if you really enjoy it, kindly go to the dashboard. Remember, our number tonight is what? 777 is the number. Type 777 in the chat box. If you really enjoyed this wonderful presentation tonight, type 7777 on the dashboard. That is a unique number we're using tonight. And I want to also encourage us that through these weeks, on Tuesday, we're going to have morning section in our Enagic office in Adeni Jones, direct opposite of Porter House. Porter House is a church that is very popular in Adeni Jones. After the bend, when you're coming from Ogba, if you're coming from Akko bus stop, you see Porter House by the right. Opposite direct, you see this smart house. These two smart house. So the one painted in purple, that is a 9.5 paint. Just that is Enagic office. So we'll be there on Tuesday by 10:30 in the morning for morning section, afternoon section by 1:30. Please make it a day with us, join us, and have a great time with us. I tell you, a journey of 1,000 miles begin with the steps. A steps in the right direction will lead you to your destination. I'm telling you, Enagic or Kangen machine, this technology and this wonder project is a destiny that can lead you to your final destination. If you really, really want to hit it big in 2023, join us, come and watch our demo, invite your friends, invite your loved one to join us in our office. Then every Saturday, 8 p.m. and Sunday, 8 p.m., we're running this Zoom meeting, this cloud meeting. Join us, invite people to join us within Nigeria, outside Nigeria, so that we can have a wonderful time together. So I want to have it a close. Thank you and God bless you. We really appreciate your coming. See you in our next event, which is on Tuesday. Thank you, thank you, thank you, and God bless you. I remain yours sincerely, Adeyemi Pakomiti. Stay blessed, stay blessed.